Hey, I'm Temu from TeamAndroid.com and this is the complete review of Huawei's entry-level Y6P phone, which features a great exterior and value internals. After testing the device, in this video I will be discussing all the key aspects, pros and cons of the phone to make your buying decision more informed and easier. Y6P classes itself as an entry-level Android phone. For starters, the phone comes with some enticing hardware such as 3GB RAM, 64GB storage and most of all a 6.3-inch minimal bezel display. The phone ships with a large 5000 mAh battery that Huawei is quite proud of. Starting with the exterior, right after holding the phone for the first time, it doesn't feel as an entry-level device. I was expecting plastics all around, but Huawei has managed to fit in a glossy glass back. This then also allows Huawei to offer gradient color finishes such as R unit, which is emerald green. Other color options include phantom purple and midnight black. For the rear, in addition to the fancy color options, the phone carries a triple camera setup. All of the three sensors have been arranged vertically to form an elongated sensor pump. More, the fingerprint scanner is placed on the rear as well. The accuracy, reliability, as well as the ergonomics are great for the fingerprint sensor, nothing to complain about. Moving towards the side surrounds, the phone has a traditional Huawei layout. You get the power button and volume rocker on the right. On the bottom there is a standard micro USB port, speaker grill and a 3.5mm headphone jack. Micro USB on entry-level phones such as Huawei Y6P makes sense as the customers looking to buy this would already have micro USB cables lying around, hence no added cost of purchasing USB Type-C ones. The left side houses the SIM tray that accepts dual SIM and dedicated microSD card expansion. Lastly, for top there is just a microphone cutout. All the surrounds are painted in a matte finish to the color of the device, and since the finish isn't glossy, it makes the phone easier to grip. Now focusing on the internals, let's start with the display. The physical layout of the front display had us impressed, but for the resolution 1440 by 720 and overall crispness, it lacks that. However, at this price point, I can't really point this out as a negative because displays that offer better resolution cost a whole lot more. For colors, it proves itself well. Colors come out vibrant and give out a great sense of immersion. For the brightness aspect, being LCD, it is at par. Outdoor situations are slightly a struggle, especially in direct sunlight, except that the brightness is adequate. When I first read the spec sheet of Huawei Y6P, I was surprised to find that internally, the phone is being powered by Media MT6762R processor rather than a variant of Huawei's own current technology. Further, Huawei has paired the octa-core processor with 3GB of RAM and 64GB storage. The storage can be expanded with a dedicated microSD card slot. The performance as a whole delivers well when it comes to navigating the system UI, performing day-to-day tasks, but after that, you can only run arcade or entry-level games on the phone. Demanding apps such as Call of Duty and PUBG all run at low graphic settings with occasional stutters. Again, the price reflects this. Gamers wouldn't be looking at an entry-level phone anyhow. Apps like Instagram, Facebook and Snapchat work well on the phone without much struggle. Now focusing on the battery, Huawei Y6P comes equipped with a 5000 mAh module. It is evident that Huawei has done its homework when it comes to reading what the target customer needs. Many entry-level consumers want their phones to last at least a day. Keeping this in view, Huawei has delivered well with the Y6P. Not only is the physical size of the battery large enough, but coupled with optimized software, we had our phone report in double figures of on-screen time. That roughly translates to almost 2 full days of usage. For the camera array, there are 3 sensors on the back, making for a triple camera setup. The arrangement is 13 megapixel f1.8 sensor with a 5 megapixel ultra-wide and 2 megapixel camera for aperture assistance. This allows Huawei Y6P to cater aperture shots, ultra-wide shots and standard photos. To sum our experience, Huawei Y6P trades off quality with diversity. You get more sensors at the back but at the cost of quality of each. And for this price range, I think it can work since users will be able to play around with different modes to get the shots they need rather than just 1 or 2 quality sensors. We have attached few sample shots to convey the quality. From these you can see the phone performs well in daylight but struggles in low light situations. Further, Huawei hasn't included night mode in the camera app, rather just an HDR mode. No AI scene detection as well. Lastly, the front camera, it is a 8 megapixel f2.0 module with fixed focus. Regardless of the price, all Huawei phones have been under the microscope when it comes to their software, as the brand is no longer allowed to run any Google services. In its response to this situation, Huawei is not only shipping Android 10 EMUI 10.1 on Y6P, but it also includes its own app gallery solution which allows users to install apps and games. I can't say it is a complete replacement for now, as many popular apps are missing, but it is growing nevertheless. Moreover, there are other App Store replacements present that can be used to help solve this problem. I was able to install Call of Duty Mobile on the phone despite it being not available anywhere other than the Play Store. After getting over the App Store hurdle, the rest of the software works well. Running latest Android 10, there are navigation gestures built in, latest APIs, and variety of accessibility as well as customization features that we have come to love about EMUI. For future support, Huawei has always been keen on updating its devices regardless of which price point they are offered at. Hence, with Y6P, you can expect great software support. This finishes our discussion of Huawei Y6P. For more Android videos, do subscribe to our channel.